Official
The shooter.
Billy King right here. What's
What's
good?
up, bro?
How you feeling, man? Helps you out
Mm.
a little bit in there, right? A
Yo,
little
you
bit.
know what's it helped me out a whole lot, but but I'm gonna be honest with you. It also created a lot of hostile environments because they
Sure.
felt
They
like I
wanted you
had
to
a
prove
lot of
yourself.
control. Yeah, and then I mean, like for me, when I walked in, I was just another number. You know what I'm saying? I was just another number. So for me, it was nothing. But as you get older, you start to look at things a little different. That's a place I don't want to be. I don't want to be there. I want to be home with my family and trying to do the right things to move forward and run around the world with guys like you.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You've always done me well. And I'll tell you what, regardless of what
Yeah,
city we're in, what time, you get a lot of respect. And I can tell why. Because
yeah,
you're genuine, you're honest, and you're
yeah,
truthful. So on that same tip, let me ask you a question.
yeah.
Who were some of your, not only your early hip hop influences, but when you were in the joint, when you got out, so who are some of your early ones? Give me a couple, two, three of the early ones, and give me a couple, two, three of people who are influencing you now, maybe the younger generation.
Yo, you know what's crazy? My early influences, I would have to say was like KRS-One. I would have to say like Run DMC,
Word up.
Rakim.
Rock him, best of the best. I mean, KRS-One, also the lyrical champion of Great of
Yeah,
the Great. So those are some
yeah.
great influences. Now, how about some of these young cats who are coming out? Anybody that you feel that has that kind of that cred? Anybody speaking to you that you're just like, oh, I like what he did there. Maybe I can use some. Any of that happen on the EP?
I think I like all of them. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what they're doing. They vibe, they energy. It's just like they having fun, and what they kind of remind me of. They remind me of, and it's not in a disrespectful way. Remember how when Crisscross came and they was just making all of this money and
And
they
they
was
were
just happy and they was
and it
just
was
living
and
life.
it was happy and didn't necessarily have to make sense. Crisscross will make you jump. The Mac Dad. I mean, I don't even know what other
Yeah,
than that one pop hit, but it was. There's no. But people
yeah.
forget sometimes. There's nothing wrong with having fun.
It's not wrong with having fun. I feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like they're having a lot of fun. And my music was serious a lot. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of realness. It's a lot of I think like when I did the record that's on the EP now called When We Around, that's produced by Dom the Boss. I wanted to have a little fun in the club. 'Cause I like club record. I used to like to go out and party and have a good time. So I want people to enjoy themselves in the clubs and not, want to turn into something else. You know what I mean? So I look at the youngest for that. Like they do a lot of having fun, man.
Now, here's one of the things: is the young people are all going out right now too. They're giving a lot less fucks than a lot of us older,
Yeah, they are.
at least guys in their 30s and 40s are giving. And
That's true.
that's they're doing what they're doing. They're forgetting that you're bringing this thing back to the house. Now, however,
Yeah.
what do you
Hmm.
see, or if you do see, how do you see the future of clubbing? Because man, you know me, I love the club too. So
Yo, I,
I'm wondering how it's going to come back.
I think the VIP sections is gonna get higher.
It's going to be expensive.
I think we're gonna see a lot of live everywhere now because it's gonna get a little crazy. Like I don't know, man. It's just gonna be hard.
I know it's going to be a different thing, but I wonder what it actually looks like, because of the
A lot of
close
separation.
proximity. A lot of separation. A lot of people doing their own thing. A lot of the DJ giving a shout out, but kind of these
Right.
own sections. And I
Yeah.
wonder if, in a weird way, you remember back in the day, like back when, well, my generation was
Right.
super late '80s, early '90s,
Yeah. Yeah. That's me.
but so it's like up rocking, like dance people. It wasn't
Yeah.
really breaking guys. It wasn't like rock steady crew stuff, but there
Yeah.
was that sectioned off feeling of like us against them, but still we're all
Yeah.
together. It was
Yeah. It was.
inclusive, but individual. And I bet
It
something
was
like that starts
individual.
coming back.
Yeah. It might. I think it might. I mean, at the end of the day, we just don't know. I feel like we're in a really weird space right now. I think we're in a space where you sit back and wonder uh, if you got your shit together or do you need to get your shit together and have a plan because right now nobody's financially making the type of money that they want to make, like
Nobody,
rap
believe me, me
artists,
included.
anybody. Yeah, like because you can't physically go out and work, and you know what I mean. We need that Tommy addition of power. We need that.
Yeah. Oh, the Tommy edition of Power is coming out. These guys are working hard on it. I love it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
listen, this is an exclusive for the Mike Knox fucking Instagram
See,
IG story. This is an exclusive, but I will say
see.
that the story, and this is, and I'm not going to mention this again on anybody else's page, and anybody who's recording this, you're lucky. It's
Right.
going to start right when Tommy leaves New York. So our
Oh, that's
first
gonna be
episodes are
crazy.
not going to be where Tommy ends up. It's going to be right out in New York. So
Yo,
this is going to be heavy.
you know what's crazy about your character? Not to get too deep, you know what's crazy? Like when it first started off, I'm gonna tell you, I can say it now because I'm home now. You know why I actually started watching it at?
What is that?
I was in the feds
Yeah.
when I was watching it. And like the first season, like I said, like the first episodes, I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on. Cause you was there, but it was like you was like kind of calm and laid back. And then you just start getting disrespectful. You know, I like disrespectful shit. And you got real disrespectful. And a couple shootouts. I know you got some pointers from 5 with a couple of them shootouts.
You know it.
Cause it was
He's like, I said, how do you
disrespectful, yo,
survive?
man.
I'm like, Viv, how do you survive this? He's like, you hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
You don't give any fucks, and you're right there. And he's like, the guy who doesn't get caught is the guy that's just like, you know, where am I gonna hide? I'm right at the police station.
Yeah.
You talking about I was right
here.
here.
You know what's crazy though? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. When you came to Philly and you called me to meet up with you, right?
Yeah.
We got together and we did the interview and all that different stuff that you had to do. And at the time, I think everybody didn't know what was going to happen with the offsprings of the power shows.
Mm-hmm.
And you was like, Knox, I don't know. I looked at you. I'll never forget, we walking out. I said, bro, they gotta do a Tommy season. Is you crazy? You like, man, I don't know, man. I said, man, they got to.
Yeah. You're like that. You're like, yo, man. And literally, you said, and you don't know that Fifth said this, but Fifth said almost the exact same thing you did. You're like, yo, man, it's a show about 2 dudes that wanted to sell drugs. Only one of the dudes wanted to sell drugs at the end, and one of them's dead.
Yeah. You gotta do that. You gotta do that. So, man, I can't wait, man. I'm happy you checked that, man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you, brother.
My
I'll
EP
talk to you
is
soon,
out.
man. Good luck.
Love.
I already got that. I got that. You know, listen, everybody else who's watching this right now, it's on iTunes right now. It's going to stay on iTunes.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it.
Right here.
Yo, I'm going to call you, my brother. Love.
G-Unit.
That's my dog right there, man. All right, one. Yo, that's my dog right there. Where K Slay at? K Slay, where you at, Slay?